Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Lazy TV. And today we have a very special guest. As always, I enjoy allowing my guests introduce themselves, but I will always give you, a tip of the iceberg. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. Macaroni. Are you there? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. Macaroni.
Yeah, doing well.
Thank you. I was when my producer told me you were coming on set, I was excited. I'm like, Mr. Macaroni, Mr. Force of Influence, coming here. I'm still excited. I'm very happy to have you on set and thank you for honoring our invitation. So what we do on our TV is just to know about your industry, have the insights, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So let's start from you. So please introduce yourself to our audience.
My name is, because I'm already in this Agbada. So anytime I'm in this Agbada, is Daddy Wa. You need to address me as Daddy
Yes.
Wa, because I'm not wearing shirt. So you will not get the Debo side. You will just get the Daddy Wa side. So yeah, but my name is Debo Adidayo, popularly known as Mr. Macaroni.
Okay. So how did you come up with the name Mr. Macaroni?
Yeah. So Mr. Macaroni, we all know that you sang it, Mr. Macaroni riding on a bicycle. So when I was on set for Face to Face, a comedy series, then I used to, if I want scene, two scene, maybe they give me do that time, I go enter do them, so I think that day the director liked the way I was showing, I was displaying in that scene. So he just said, oh boy, it's like, I like your acting, give yourself a name, because normally those type of roles, maybe just if it's extra, they just put man one or man two, they get name because they continuous. So you just say give yourself a name so that they can start calling you that name, and then I will tell them to write more episodes for you because I like your action. So I look at it, say, wait till I want to call myself. Which one will give yourself a name? It be nice I scripted the right name. So I just remember that Mr. Macaroni riding on the bicycle. I just say, Mr. Macaroni. So since that time, it has been Mr. Macaroni.
So it's I'm moving in the spirit. I even know how the name came about. Anyway, so did you start acting before you moved into skit making?
Oh, absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. I've been doing a lot of acting. I started content creation 2019. Yes, but I've been acting since like 2011. Yeah, I think like 2011. Although most of the roles then just minor roles, and there were some too that was quite good that they gave me a major role to play and stuff. So, but since at least I think I remember 2010, 11, I've been acting.
So were you doing anything before you moved into acting, or you have always been acting?
No, it's always been acting because I finished secondary school 2009. I got into university. I think that's in 2009. Was it then? Yeah, got into university. So from school, I'll just go for audition. I was just always shuffling it. But since that time, it has always been acting.
Okay, so now for Mr. Macaroni, most skit makers, they have their special niche, their style of comedy. So how did you come up with your own style of comedy? The mommy wow, Motimbe and everything. How did you come up with it?
Yeah, well, it just started like that also because when I started, I didn't really have it in mind. I mean, I was just tired of the politics in the industry, and I just wanted an avenue to express myself. I just wanted people to know that, oh, look, this guy is an actor and he can act. So I just started and I was just doing anything. I felt like just anything to showcase my skills as an actor. So it wasn't that. So at that time, I didn't even start with Agbada or anything, or Momiwa or anything. It was just young guy, young girl, maybe toasting a babe, or just different things. I had not even started freaking accounts there because I wasn't wearing this Agbada when I started. So it was later on one day, so I just said, let me try to act like an elderly person now that I didn't think a lot of people used to do it at that time. So I'm like, let me start that one too now and see how people do. And when I started, people accepted it. They just loved it. A lot of ladies, especially, they could relate that all these elderly men that will be disturbing small girls up and down. So a lot of people loved it, and that was how I started to build on that particular style.
Okay, so when you started skate making, when you started skate making, what were the initial challenges you faced, and till now, what are some challenges you still face?
Mm, the world of content creation it builds, it survives on creativity and making the best of whatever situation that there is, whatever you have. Some people record with their phones. Some people, you just do whatever it is and put it online. That's content creation. Anything you do and you just put it is content. So it could be good or bad content, but it is content at the end of the day. You understand? So then pretty much the number one challenge I faced was I didn't know how to use my phone to record because I was coming from acting. I was already acting, so I was used to standing by action, DOP1, DOP2. This is how they do it. So I was thinking that I don't know if I can use phone to do this thing or that. Me, I should just be doing it the way I know. At least I've seen how they do it on sets for film and everything. So why don't you try doing that? So that was the major challenge, not being able to use my phone, because I saw that people were using their phones and the quality of what they were doing too was coming out very good. Then another thing also could be maybe at that time I needed to push what I was doing too. So some people don't know, but I actually pushed it. I paid blogs, paid this one. This is the small money I have. Oh, please, my content, let me push it out there. Let people just see it. Oh. And that was how it started to go on, and people started to notice. People started to, okay, I like what this guy does, blah blah blah. But of course, at the time, the fund to push it out there was also a challenge, And also sometimes you want to shoot outside, people will come and disturb you. Hey, give us money, So those are just few of the challenges.
Okay, so now let's talk about your creative process. When you are creating for your content, when you have like a writer's block or a creative block, what do you do to come out from it and get the juice flowing?
Oh, well, for every creative, you always get to that stage. You always get to that point where you're like, I've done everything possible that I can do. What do I want to do again? And then there's a block, like for your creativity. What's the next step? So for me, I sometimes just take a drive. Sometimes I go to one hotel, only maybe like 2 days. I don't want anybody to be disturbing me. I just want to be alone. I just drive around. I call maybe my friends. We chat. From there, because society provides to artists basic raw materials to create their art. So my contents are inspired by people, what I see, what I hear, what I feel. That's what gives me the juice to write and say, so okay, now that this happen, of course, then I'll add my own one or two. But I'm inspired by those things. So when there's a block, I just do more. I just go around. I just enjoy nature more. And
okay, that's lovely. So now, when you do your videos, there are some videos that go made viral, like majorly. So when that happens, when you want to shoot again, do you try and replicate that same video that went viral, or you just be like, I'm the one that did it, I can do it again?
Absolutely not. I don't like to replicate. I won't say because this particular video went viral, I'll not do something else like that is similar to that. No, because there are a lot of stories that have not been told. You just need to search in your head. It's somewhere there. And for me particularly, I like every content to go. You have to live with a message. So it's not just about you watching my content. There's something, it has to teach you something. You have to pick something from it when you finish watching that. Okay, or more, I will learn to do better in this area. So it's not, for me, it's not about, will it go viral or not? I always say, I'll try to be as realistic as possible. And I always say that not all your contents can go viral. That's a fact. It's not even, you don't need a philosopher to tell you that, and you cannot continue to push out viral content back to back like that. There will come a lot of diminishing return. It will come to a time where people are say, I want to watch something else. You are not losing your fan base. You need to continue to think of ways to evolve and do new things that they will appreciate. But you just need to know that to get to a point where they will say, they are now intrigued by new things. You understand? So you cannot, because of that, now be looking for trying to do similar thing. You now start to make a mess out of your brand. You just need to continue to evolve, think of new things. All the people that used to like you before, used to enjoy your content, might not still be the same people that will look. You can get new people that will watch, and then there are some people too that are hardcore fans that whatever you do, even if you cough, they will, you
like
understand.
it. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, for me, it's not about the virality, it's not about what all of those, is about the quality of the contents that we are pushing out, and about my own mandate, which is that art must be beyond entertainment. It's not just entertainment. We must use art as a tool for information, for education, and for societal rejuvenation.
Okay. It's not just about freaking accounts. So viewers, you can hear that. So another thing, do you think skit makers are comedians? Like you can rent a hall and do stand up for like 30 minutes?
Well, whether skit makers are comedians, the first question will be to ask. Well, I like to say content creators, anyways, as opposed to skit makers. And then for comedians, are comedians, and I like to define them. Who is a comedian? Who is a content creator? Comedian is someone that makes people laugh. There are secondary definitions, but primarily, a comedian is someone that makes you laugh. The comedian is a jester. Jester would kind of water it down, but someone that makes you laugh. The content creator is a person who creatively creates work of art and publishes them or does not publish them. But before we can call you a content creator, you must have seen it, so you publish them. So there are content creators that do not do comedy. Yeah, there are content creators that it's just about their lifestyle. They want to show you how to cook. They don't bother trying to make you laugh. They're just teaching you how to cook. There are some, they just want to show you his lifestyle for them, fashion. So there are different content creators. Then there are content creators that what they do is to make you laugh. They create comedy to make you laugh. So for those ones, I would say yes, they are comedians. So whether they can stand on stage and do it, that's another field. We must always know that everyone is uniquely gifted in certain areas. Beyond being uniquely gifted, you can also now develop yourself. You can train yourself to do some certain things. So there are some content creators that maybe originally even started from the stage also. We're cracking jokes on stage. So it was easy for them to, I'll pick up my phone and just do something. There are some content creators that do not have any experience on stage for stage comedy, but they love it and they feel, people know me now, I can try it. You understand? So it just depends on who you are and just being truthful to yourself, being realistic with yourself. Do you think it's something you can do? Do you think it's something you are uniquely gifted to do? If not, have you been so equipped with the skills to do it? So they are different and they are different kings in their own different lanes, and there are some comedians that can do everything that the content creator does. You understand? I think it's just about knowing what your area of strength and your area of weaknesses.
So now, because of the field you are in, most people don't believe in love. Do you believe in love?
Yeah, well, that's broad. I do believe in love. I'm an advocate of love, so that's why I say it's broad, because it depends on what type of love you're talking about. But I'm an advocate of love. I believe that every human being should be treated with love, with respect and dignity. That's how you show people that you love them. And if you look at the major religions, or especially in Nigeria, their respective religions preach love. What they will tell you is that love your neighbor as yourself. At the center of it all, it is love. So I believe in love. I believe that money is not what should make the world go round. It should be love. You understand? Because if I love you, I wouldn't want to do anything to hurt you. I wouldn't want to steal from you. If I love you, I wouldn't want to lie to you. So loving your neighbors just makes life easier. You understand? So yeah, I do believe in love. The romantic love.
That's the one that I want to hear. Not about the world. I want to know about the romantic love aspect.
Yeah. I have my doubts and I have my reservations. I think that has been watered down a lot, and that our generation, if I'm even talking about our generation, this is coming generation, foul. So I think people have lost touch with what love really means, or the understanding. So it's beyond, baby, I love you, have you eat, have you poo-poo, and all of that. It's beyond that. Love is understanding, it's patience, Love is knowing that you have decided to commit your life into the hand of the other person, vice versa. So you're saying, I am ready to share my entire being with you. So for someone that you have decided to do that with, it takes more than just the facade. It takes more than just, I think what we have these days is just cosmetic, it's on the surface level. You understand? So it takes understanding, knowing that this person will hurt you at some point, but you have to understand, know the reasons why that has happened, and work to make it work again. You know what I'm saying? That's love. But these days, everybody's just doing what they like.
So are you in a relationship?
Absolutely not. I've been single since that 2010, 2011. I'm not in a relationship.
Do you think it's because of your field that you find it difficult, or it's just like
No, it's not my field.
Okay.
Oh, come on. There are a lot of beautiful people in beautiful relationships in the industry, in the entertainment industry. I mean, people talk about the ones that have broken up a lot of times, and I say the only reason why they talk about that is because these are people in public light. You know, these are celebrities, so anything they do, people talk about it. But relationships break up every day. People die every day. The industry is fine. People are in love and it's going well. It's just a personal thing for me.
Okay. Do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert?
I can be an introvert sometimes, especially when I want to be alone, when I want to work, when I'm in my space. But my friends, people that are close to me, will say, "Oh, the boy is very playful." We say, yes, so I can be a mix of both.
Okay, so what do you do for fun when you're not working? Like you have nothing on your table, you're not shooting, you're just. What do you do to?
I like to play video games, especially FIFA. I play Mortal Kombat also. I like to play table tennis. And these days I've been going to the gym because I'm working on a Cristiano Ronaldo body goal.
Okay, you had that here, man. So obviously, for you to say that Mr. Ronaldo is your goal.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I admire Messi. You know, I think yes, of course. Even beyond that, I think Messi is just naturally gifted. I think he's a master of football. But for me, Ronaldo is my best player of all time because I actually started watching football because of Ronaldo. Beyond his skills, his commitment, his passion, and his relentlessness, his hard work is a source of inspiration for me. It pushes me to do more. So imagine a footballer inspiring someone, and that's to show you that it's not about the field, it's about his person. You see this guy, you know that he's not giving up. Abuse him, insult him, he will prove you wrong, you understand? So that's why it's Ronaldo for me.
So since you're in the movie industry, you're in the content creation industry, is there any other industry you like to explore? Because a lot of people that are doing content right now are exploring other fields. So Is there anything you like to explore?
Oh, well, it's funny that you asked that because I hosted a gig yesterday and Harrison came to perform and I was the MC, right? And he was performing and he just said, give Macaroni, oh yeah, back me up. And we just started playing around it and people actually enjoyed it. So just watch out before you know now, yeah, Macaroni in the bunch. You know.
Coming soon.
But I think I'm so much in love with theater, the act and the art of performance in itself. And of course, music too is that, but I think the space I don't even think I've explored a lot of departments that I would love to explore. So I'm still dealing with that. There's the production department. Right now, I'm majorly into acting. Well, I produce my own content, but when we're talking about mainstream now, especially the big screen, you know, there are areas I still want to look at. So I think there's still a lot in the world of theater for me.
Like explore. So you say you started your skit making from 2009. Now we're in 2023. 2019. Sorry, content creation. Yeah. So that has been a long time. So throughout this your beautiful and wonderful career, is there someone you have not worked with, whether in Nollywood or in the content creation aspect, that you want to work with, and someone you have worked with that you say never again, I cannot do this with this man?
Well, the second question first, whether there's someone I've worked with and I'm thinking I don't ever want to work with that person again. Yes, but I can't tell you.
I'm looking for names. We want violence. Everyone's looking for peace. Okay.
There's someone like that, but I would respect the person in that light and not just say
Do you want
that.
to tell us the scenario around it? Like what happened? Maybe a story.
I was just being naughty, actually. Yeah, the person was just.
We'll just find anybody that is being naughty.
Then, who I've not worked with, who that I would love to work with, quite a number. You know that talent no they finish for Nigeria. There are a lot of amazingly talented acts, so there are a lot, you know. I'm also looking forward to international collaborations as well, you know. So yeah, I think we should just keep our fingers crossed.
Okay, so now I want you to give an advice to young content creators out there that are just starting, that wants to go into the industry. What piece of advice would you want to share with them?
Yeah. Well, first, we're all still young and we are all still trying to find our balance. You know, of course, it will be ungrateful to say that God has not helped me a lot, at least with what we have been able to do so far. And I always, at any point, the opportunity that I have, give glory to God. You know, but also with that, you also have to recognize the place of work. You have to put in the work. And some people will say, especially those that maybe are not where they want to be right now, and they will say, oh, but I'm putting in the work. You just cannot stop. Just have to continue to do the work, because so for those that believe in God, we'll talk about grace and we'll talk about the favor of God. So if the grace of God is going to find you, that's to meet you doing something. So that's why you cannot stop. Because if God says, oh, today is the day that I want to bless you, and you're not doing anything, then whose fault is it? So, and of course, even if you don't believe in God, there are still several factors. There are different things that could work in your favor without even knowing whether, of course, Nababasti, they push up, but you, for your mind, you understand. But then you just see that something could want to work in your favor. So if you're doing something right, you know, there are a lot of success stories of people like that, even artists. These things, say, oh, I just saw something on Instagram. The person just did this. Oh, I saw this content on Twitter or whatever. And I said, let me just call you. And that's so you have to be doing something. So my advice will always be, do not stop. Continue to do what you're doing. Do not be scared to try different things. You have nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing. I mean, we have to be responsible with what we put out there. But experiment. Do different things. If you know that is your passion, if you know your hair. So another thing is, you need to get your bearing right. Don't just go and start it because you feel everybody is doing it and you feel, oh, I want to be famous. Do you love acting? Do you love singing? Do you love dancing? What do you love to do? Internalize it and start to express that passion. The world right now is at our fingertips. We have everything. Your phone can be that thing that makes you the next Aliko Dangote in terms of riches or in terms of anything, because everything is just right now. Yeah. So just go out there, do it. Don't be scared. And even when you start doing it, don't get tired. Keep pushing.
And for my final question, in your skits, there's a point you take off your classes and be like, are you normal? So have you ever had a story about your person that made you react that way?
That made me react that way.
Yeah.
Are you normal? What's going on here?
And how did you deal with it? How do you deal with negative comments?
Oh, well, again, like I said before, I'm a very realistic person. And I always use case studies for a lot of things. There is no way on the surface of this earth that everybody is going to like you. The moment you know that, you're at peace with yourself. There will always be, even Jesus Christ, be still kidding. So who are you?
Who you be?
Who are you? As great, as phenomenal as the likes of Whiskey, Davido, Burna Boy, all these people are, they still have people that. So you need to just come to the fact that there's nothing you can do that is going to satisfy everybody. Why you make some people happy, some people will not be happy. Once you accept that, you'll be able to, and that's how I deal with negative comments. So I put out a content, say maybe there are about 4,000, for instance. Let's even use 1,000 comments or 100 comments. So 90 something people are, oh, well done. then 1, 2, 3 people are saying, oh, you're stupid, you're that. What's my business with 1, 2, 3 people when I've not finished replying 90 something? So not to talk of when there are 10,000 comments and over 9,000 are saying, what is your business with this? So that's how I deal with it. I just look on the bright side. I look at the positive ones, and that keeps me going. When it comes to defamation, or when it comes to trying to bring to my name to disrepute, I will correct that, and I will say, oh no, this hey, you are going, but you are stupid, you are crazy. Primary school abuse, we don't have this
We don't hear everything.
So those ones will always come. So you need to, how you deal with that is knowing fully well that those things will come.
So guys, that's it. But before I go, is there anything that you're working on that you want people to know? Like, just give us something. What are you currently working on before?
We have done quite a number of big screen projects that are coming out, really soon. Trust me, it's very exciting, and I just want you guys to wait and see.
So if you blink, you're going to miss it. Once again, thank you very much for coming on our show.
Thank you so much.
And for coming, we want to give you a complimentary
the perfect color.
Perfect. I was prepared. Like when they said, I said, no, this is for you.
It was the perfect color. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And I think you're a very fantastic host.
Thank you very much.
You've asked me a lot of intelligent questions, and I was very happy to do this with you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
A lot to me. I'm a huge fan.
You are doing well.
So everyone, please like and subscribe. Turn on your notifications to know when our video drops. Have a lovely day.
Oi.